Okay. Okay. Oh, I just heard myself talk. I think we're good. Let's go. Today we got a doozy of a deck. It looks like it might give you the appearance it's going to be a D ranking simulator, but I promise you, today we are climbing. We have the most silly looking 4-color deck pile I think I have ever seen in my life. Brought to you by yours truly. And this time we have a sideboard, actually. Let me just rename the stream quickly. I'm sure that'll do. Very cool. All right, so the stream title's fixed. Let's do it. All right, so you might say, why is this a 4-color deck? I only see black and white cards. Well, we're playing Venom, or as he's called in Arena, Vigo, Enforcer of Iggs Crossing. He is red and green as well on his flip side, which does matter in this deck. We try and take advantage of both versions of him. Why are we running him to begin with? Well, one of the best decks in Standard for dealing with aggro right now is Pixie Bounce. And as it turns out, Vigo here goes really well with 1-drops like Nurturing Pixie. So we are going to try and milk the hell out of it. This deck can play an aggro game plan as well as a more slow methodological game. I don't fucking know, bro. But yeah, it'll be a goodie, I reckon. So strap yourselves in, guys. I think we are well on our way to high mythic with this deck. Trust in the plan. And if it doesn't work, well, you know, that's just how life goes. We live? Oh, you don't, you know it, Drac. Don't you know it? It's that time again, bro. It's Tuesday. Tuesday, time for my state-mandated Jerry stream. I don't know if you caught my little intro there, but we got a doozy of a deck here, dude. It's gonna be... It's a bounce deck with a little bit of extra flavor, you know? We can play 4 colors in this deck too, because Multiversal Passage and Starting Town are actually really good for fixing. Yeah, Pixies is actually one of my favorite decks to play in Standard, if I'm being honest. This doesn't really bother us. So we're going to do something really freaky to our opponent. We're going to choose green and enter tapped. And he's going to have no idea what we're on. He's going to be like, ooh, it's Ebzone. But this is future-proofing. We have all the colors we need here. Because as it turns out, as long as we run enough cards that are plain swamp, we can fix for every color we need. What do we bin here? Probably Pixie. Because I would rather not have to deal with that. So does he have Torch the Tower? Windcrag Siege. Oh, this man is also cooking. I'm here for it. Oh, there's our boy. I'll just remove this Inquisitor. Annoying card. Pixie comes in, draws us a card. Let's bounce Momentum Breaker. Windcrag I Siege. Dude, I actually really love this card. I think this guy is Boros tokens, although he's running Lightsteel Inquisitor, so maybe not. Seam rip. Good. Everyone say goodbye to our Pixie friend here. Vigo is actually going to get some serious value if he's allowed to sacrifice Enduring Innocence, I think. He'll just bin that. Like, we'll win the race. Dude, I believe... Though Vigo will get hosed by the authority, sadly. So I won't be able to attack with him. So maybe he won't get to do Enduring Innocence nonsense. Alright, we'll take some damage. Sure thing. Hired Claw. Okay, I don't know what bro's doing. We got something going on here. I guess it's like some kind of aggro deck, but why does he run Authority of the Consoles? We'll find out soon, I guess. We'll draw a card, though. So when I was originally playtesting this deck, I had 4 Cosmogran Zeniths and 1 Enduring Innocence, but this card overperformed so hard in this deck that I just had to run it. Alright, I think we just get rid of this Hired Claw immediately if we can. I do not want this thing on the battlefield. The unfortunate thing is, oh, you forgot to add your favorite emote, dude. True. That's alright for us. Unless he's got a way to exile from the grave. I think we're okay with that. Nice. I think we'll just play Beza. Beza's not going to actually do anything for us here, but it'll draw a removal spell. And it's like, big body. That's some kind of instant. When you get affiliate, you need to recreate this. Yeah. I guess I could. That's actually not a bad idea for emotes. I get emotes if I choose to activate affiliate now, right? I get emotes, don't I? I might activate affiliate at like 100 followers. I don't know. We'll see. If today's stream pops off like yesterday's, it might make me reconsider. Monday's always my most popular day, I've found, though. So, we'll see if we have an audience. I'm just keen to play this deck, to be honest. What is opponent going to do here, do we think? I think he just blocks with the Goblin, right? Alright. So our win con here is probably just going to be to outvalue him with Vigo, since he's not removing Beza at this point. Tiny Bones joins up? Yeah, I think I actually want that. The fact that Vigo has Trample as well is going to be so good against his deck. Is he a villain? He's a hero and a villain. Alright. Vigo is not being killed this turn, it looks. So I guess he's some kind of Windcrag Siege double attack triggers deck. Because Mobilize and Hired Claw work with it. Alright, what's your card, buddy? Let's see what you're going to make me... I want to see what he's holding. What's the goal for this deck, Mr. Streamer? Think of it as a tempo deck. It plays the bounce strategy, but it has top end with Venom, aka Vigo. Oh my god, Boros Charm. He probably didn't want to play that there, but... that's how it goes sometimes, hey? There's a world where I sacrifice Beza here and draw 4. You know what? Because Beza's getting chump blocked, I'm doing it. Drawing 4 is so good here. Oh, and look at that. We can just put another Beza onto the battlefield. Cracked. And make him mill 1 and lose 1. Dude, I'm popping off right now. Look at that. Oh, and there's the board wipe. We love to see it. Dude, what a deck. We're kind of cooking here. This is the future of Magic, guys. That comes in tapped. Yeah, of course it does. We'll grab our bounce spell. Thank you. Overlord's another really key card in this deck. So, and unlike yesterday, we have a sideboard. So, we will have a plan B if our opponent is going to be difficult. Nemesis? He's probably just going to not attack with that, right? Because he wants to deny me life. Enduring Innocence. Hey, that's a pretty good card. We'll probably bounce back Nowhere to Run, even though he's going to hold back the Screaming Nemesis to block, just so we can devalue... Oh, never mind, it's a 4-4. Huge. And I think we'll go for a Nowhere to Run. We'll bounce that home. Oh, that's such a sick draw for us. We have 8 mana. I think we can just kill him here, potentially. So he'll bin these goblins. Oh, he's being smart about it. We'll make him double sack. And then we're just going to double Nowhere to Run the Nemesis. Our goal here is just to make our opponent's life just hell. And I think we'll bin Beza, because Beza's just going to get chump blocked. Yeah, and then we'll draw another 4. People have really struggled to find a home for Venom so far, but this might be it. Where you can take advantage of both sides really efficiently. Against this deck, I think this might be an Authority of Consoles kind of deck against him too. Seam Rip doesn't feel so good. And cards like Momentum Breaker lose a lot of value against him, but I don't know if I have a better card to replace it. I need removal. I can't not run removal in this deck. Unholy Annex might have a place here because the 6/6 flyer gets over his annoying chump blockers. I don't think Duress is worth running. It's a little too risky, I think. Let's, dude, is Unholy Annex trolling? Cosmogrand Zenith actually is so gas against his deck because the 1/1s it makes are gonna outnumber him. I'm gonna regret keeping Momentum Breaker in the deck, but I think I will, because I need bounce targets. But, we'll run with this. Let her ride. Let her ride. Opponent's on some, like, janky deck, so it's hard to tell. Like, you can't map a sideboard against a deck like this guy. Having said that, we got 2 games, so I think we can scrap together a win here. BT Rizzle. I feel like I've seen this guy on the ladder. But I could be wrong. There we go. Bluetooth Riz. That's not what that stands for. Drac, time yourself out, bro. That's you need to stop. Can we normalize calling Quantum Riddler the Quantum Rizzler, actually? That's the name of, the Rizzler's the name of that kid who does, like, the Costco guy. Yeah, timeout Giga Chad Drac. The Rizzler's the name of that dude who does the, like, big booms, right? Or is he the dude that does... Like, he's with them. I know that. I feel like the Magic audience probably isn't online enough to know this. I feel like they would give Quantum Riddler 5 big booms. Actually, can they do Vimeo, don't we? Can we organize a fundraiser where we get them to read out a card and give it 5 big booms? Maybe that should be my my donation noise. I'll give them a Vimeo telling me, like, saying thanks for donating. Thanks for donating. The Magic audience isn't online enough. You know Reddit exists. Yeah, there's a different kind of online, though. Do you think Redditors say Riz? Dude, look at the lineup of Magic sets coming out next year and tell me that, like, we have a young audience in the Magic community. We're all old farts, dude. Also, did opponent scoop it up? He was saying nice deck to me. Like, he seemed like no shade at all. Surely he's like here to play, right? Like, I'll take the win, but waiting on you, buddy. So I wasn't able to figure out why, but there was a guy who piloted Orzhov Pixie to a top finish, and he ran 26 lands. Oh, okay. Well, thanks, buddy. And I cannot for the life of me figure out why you want to run 26 lands in Orzhov Pixie. He had one 5-drop, which was Elspeth. I feel like that's a very sacrilegious mistake to make. He had one 5-drop and like a play set of Elegy Acolytes, but that's not like a 26 lander deck, right? Rhino bot. Alright. We've had a bad track against people with rankings to, like, the last day and a bit, so it's time to actually bring it back. Dude, we have every color we could want in this hand right here. How good's that? Oh, and he's on Cauldron. Maybe this is why I have a bad track record into ranked numbers, because they're all playing Cauldron. We're gonna need white mana, so we'll have this come in tapped for white. The second multiversal can be our green source. Soul Cauldron, okay. Sure thing, buddy. I don't mind taking the 1 here. I gotta get... One of my habits I need to kick is playing my only starting town on 3. Because there are games where I draw another starting town, and then I feel like shit. And then I have a land that comes in tapped. I just gotta accept that I'll take 1 damage sometimes. And that's okay. Don't you discard a VV, bro. Don't you do it. I'm begging you. Manifest. Manifest you discard a land. Oh! We're in the good timeline, guys. I got very excited there for a second. This can be a green source. Come in tapped, please. You might think I'm cooked doing this. It'll make sense later, when we draw Venom. We can play everything we need. The only problem we have is Blaze My Verge not tapping for red right now, but... Alright, 2 more lands. Let's see it. No VV. No VV. Don't you do it. You're a bastard. Hate it here. Alright, well, I guess we'll play a creature. And just hold up interaction next turn so he doesn't get free mana. Enjoy. What does he discard? I mean, he's already discarded VV at this point, so I think I'm just happy to make him discard more now. Oh, wow. Original. He doesn't even want to give a creature a counter. There's no other creatures in play, right? Oh, no, there's a Marco, so we can pass a counter onto something. I mean, I'm gonna just zap whatever he plays. Hopefully it's something squishy enough where Nowhere to Run can kill it, even if he buffs it with Cauldron. Oh, pull one out for our homie. He didn't draw his creature to play. Oh, and he's about to lose his Cauldron. Pull one out for homie. Take 3 first, please. What do you reckon? Do you reckon he scoops? I reckon I reckon this guy is a tilter. I reckon he's going to scoop when he sees this. Or he's going to have a null? Nope. Does he have... Nah, Floodmore won't do it here. Everyone get... This the smallest violin for our VV player. Oh no! He lost his combo. Mm-hmm. Wait, what? I wanted priority. Boo. Let's kill this before he gets to buff it. That can go. No mana. Make him have to use it. Oh. Sure. I think this is another creature we're just gonna zap. Don't you discard another VV. I love the flip from VV Defender to VV Hater. Yeah, dude, I'm playing Venom. I gotta be on my villain arc. Oh my god, dude. You can stop that. There will be no mana generation. Cease. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired of this. I'm just beating him down with the bird. Do they have the Venom twerking art? If only, dude. Oh man, if we could draw Venom right now, we'd actually be pretty happy because we could bin Ambrosia and draw some cards. This is a Venom is good kind of situation. Ah, another. You gonna target it? Bro, we've seen 3 VVs this game, and he's only drawn like a couple cards. Look. No. Enough. Cease. I'm tired. Get out of here. Oh, the good news is if we can remove this, like, next creature, we might have a way to win. Hopefully that's not an instant, so I get to draw a card. Okay, well, we're at the whims of the game now. Is there any creatures? Oh, he's got plenty in the bin. If he draws a creature here, which is pretty likely, he's going to start popping off. We did our best, guys. We stemmed the tide for as long as we could. Oh, there's the Rizzler. Ooh, I don't think you needed those cards, actually. What's he gonna get? Land. Damn. Does he want that? Nope. So he's about to get 6 mana to play with if he uses... I mean, he's not even going to buff it with Cauldron. Sure. So he's looking for a creature that he can just buff with the Cauldron trigger, I guess. Makes sense. 1 bounce spell, and then we can turn off this damn Cauldron. Marco. Okay, so this is going to be big. Oh, that's gross. Guys, I don't feel good. Oh my god. What a criminal. Wait, this is good, right? Am I crazy? Marco's not about to deal 17 damage to me, is it? Nah. We're fine. It's just an 11-11. Oh boy. Yeah, this... If you need a live demo on why this VV deck is actually so good, it's because of this. Like, the way it can come back from nothing. You can never knock it out of the game unless you are hard over-teched for it. But you can't build a deck to do that. It's just so resilient. That man pulled this out of thin air. He's just playing creatures at this point to draw cards, I guess. So he's just going to make some more mana, I guess? In that map token could draw a land. Please, game. Ah, that sucks. Might leave that on top. Yeah. So we're going to have 1 turn to ruin his day. And I don't want to sound pessimistic, but there's not many cards I think we have in our deck that can come back from this. This is all one turn, by the way. He had nothing on the board before. Well, let's gain 4 life, you know. What could go wrong? You looked away for a moment. What happened? Oh, that was just a stock standard Is It Cauldron turn. Alright. Draw of Fate. Oh. I don't think you're going to help here, friend. Alright. Take your pixels, buddy. Alright. Don't dismay, though. We can absolutely beat him, because guess what's in our sideboard, guys? And he's not going to be ready for this. We have Tiny Bones Bauble Burglar, which, by the way, when an opponent discards a card, it exiles it from the grave. This is a funny haha card that you can actually run in this deck that is pretty good against Is It. Gets around a lot of their common removal, too. I mean, it gets hit by a Braid, but everything else is fair game. We'll cut Momentum Breaker, because we don't want to make him discard cards if we can avoid it. Tiny Bones joins up. We have Rest in Peace as well. Seam Ripple stay in the deck. Strategic Betrayal goes in. Cosmogrand Zenith, I think, is the cut. Cosmogrand Zenith is such a good card, but here, not quite. Actually, we'll keep the 4th Momentum Breaker and we'll cut the Cosmogrands. We just need to play reactive in this matchup. And we gotta look for a good hand here. Like, if our opponent has an opener like he did like that last game with this sideboard, I think we're good. Rest in Peace. And we got a way to protect Rest in Peace, although that's not instant speed, so I guess it's a bit redundant. We'll play the Godless Shrine. This way, getting our Plain Swamp early is really good. Alright, we're just going to remove that annoying card. Alright, so next we want to see opponent play Fear of Missing Out, discard VV here. I just want him to autopilot. Okay, he did not. Alas. Ooh. Does that change anything? We'll play Pixie, and we'll just Momentum Breaker this too. We just take the control approach in this matchup. Remove the things. See a guy, kill a guy. In a video game. Oh, that exiling, it's annoying. I wanted to bring that back. I don't think my opponent has a grave that I care about. I think I would rather haze a VV. Like, I want him to try and set up his turn. Alright, now discard VV. Okay, damn. I really want to. So if I get Venom out, he's going to be a 5/5. And there's, like, no ways his deck has good... Like, his deck so struggles to deal with 5 toughness creatures without trading it into a big creature. So I don't think I'm in a rush to play Vigo. If I got the Pixie into my grave, I probably would have played it. But, alas. We might play Rest in Peace. We'll see what he does. If he has a null, he has it. And not much we can do about that. That's fine. Oh, he's about to discard some cards. Alright. My worry if I didn't play Rest in Peace this turn is that he would have enough mana to discard and then Cauldron. And I think we just gotta get it to the board at this point. Rizzler in the bin. We love to see it. Take 2, sure. Oh my god. Okay. Game. Anything that is not a land would make me very happy. He's not got many ways to deal with this. Oh, Disdainful Stroke is one way, though. Whew. It's unfortunate for me. We might get cooked by our hand here then. Okay, that's a good draw. Unfortunately, oh, hang on. Nah, I'm just gonna send it. He's gonna disdainful stroke it if he's got it, you know? So, and if he's got a null, he's got a null. Oh my god. Holy answers. This is becoming very unfortunate for us. We're just gonna slowly lose. If we draw a land here, that would be very sad. Alright, that's playable. We can stem the bleeding a bit, but we're gonna need to draw something that actually works. I'm gonna hold this. Make him play. Make him spooked, you know? Take 2. Strategic betrayal. I guess we just zap it. Alright. Big creature, please. Alright, we are now in a stalemate situation, apparently. It's gonna be swamp. Oh, that's bad. My man is... It's basically a battle now to see who can get the proactive threat first. Oh, for God's sake, game. Anything but lands. I'm begging you. Just, it looks like he's curving out too, though, to be fair. Ugh. Oh! I can curve out harder, though. Oh, and he got a playable card. I think it's over, guys. Oh, no. What was that? A Marco? Uh-oh. Oi, oi, oi. Not a land, please. I'm begging you. Oh, playable card. Let's go. If he has another disdainful stroke in hand, I'm very sad, though. Come on, man. Let me have some fun. This guy's got an interesting sideboard. I guess this is the new sideboard to deal with mono red. Okay, it's Jova. We can't, if the competition was to have more lands, I think we would have won. Barely, to be fair, but he found his threat counterspelled. Yeah. Man had 3 different counterspells that he brought in there. Look, hats off to him. But I'm not measuring the success of this deck by how well it does against the tier 0 deck. Considering I think game 1 was pretty close, game 2 felt winnable if I could apply pressure earlier. Is this a greedy hand? On the draw with a Surveil land and 1 land. I'm going to say this is a keeper. We see... oh, it's just Is It Cauldron. Oh, no. Oh, let's go. It's not Is It Cauldron. It's probably 4-color control, if I'm being honest. Feels bad, but we have to do it. We're looking for lands here. We did not find a land. I am a victim of my own hubris. We don't need lands where we're going, guys. What the hell? Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna discard Pixie. I could have played Pixie there, but I want it in the bin so I can res it if I get the chance. Holy hell. How many cards have we seen? We go from getting all the lands to none? Come on, man. We were on the draw too. What's the discard? I guess it's going to be an Ambrosia. Okay, nah, I'm done. What is the... Is that my 6th card I've seen? I surveilled 1, drew 5, and I didn't hit a land. Nah. Nah, that tempo loss is disgusting. Alright. Redo. New game plan. I think Strategic Betrayal is pretty good here against 4-color. We'll go on Holy Annex and Outrageous as well. Oh, maybe Strategic... Did they don't run Shiko anymore, do they? Just thinking about it. I do really like Tiny Bones here, though. We'll get rid of Strategic. Tiny Bones just as a harass piece feels really good. It does run Elspeth sometimes, so I should keep Get Lost in the deck. Four cuts, though. That's hard. I think I've overtech'd here. Is White Overlord better than Unholy Annex? Probably is. But I want the card draw. I just need to outvalue him. It's Beza, of course. I can cut Beza. And then I need 2 more cuts. Maybe 1 Cosmogrante. Hey, GG Vane, my guy. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy your stay, buddy. One Pixie, I think. We'll go that. That should be it. Alright, let it ride. Oh, hello. This hand is acceptable. We got a bounce target for later. And our opponent's a slow play, so, like, he's on a control deck, so I'm not too worried about needing to come out fast. Having Momentum Breaker just in play is going to be important as a bounce target. We'll start with White. What up, Cecil? Alright, please discard a card. So we take the mass discard route against control decks. Which, depending on what side of the coin you sit on, is either villainous shit or very good. Opponent is very clearly holding up No More Lies mana, so we might just bring in a land and chill. I won't be able to play White Overlord next turn doing this, but I don't mind. I don't think I was planning to play it on 4. One of my favorite things to do is to simply invalidate No More Lies as a card. Like, what are you going to do? No More Lies Cecil? Yeah, Cecil is, like, bulky enough as well that he has to deal with this. Like, Cecil's just going to keep chipping away at him. And since he's, like, he's got, Inevitable Defeat. But, again, like, if he's using Inevitable Defeat on Cecil, I'm not bothered. Let's get a playable. Yep, goodbye. There we go. Nice. Oh, no, never mind. He's just going to draw. Sure thing. The other thing I really want him to do is remove Cecil so that Vigo can resurrect him. Because this is one of the other broken things you can do with Venom. You bring back Cecil. It's like so much value. It's really backbreaking against aggro decks. Ooh. Maybe I on a Holy Annex here. Start some card draw, lose some life. I'm gonna force a good counterspell from him if he's got one here. Alright, 3 steps ahead target coming up. It's either 3 steps ahead or get lost. Those are his outs here. Oh, I get Inevitable Defeat removes this too, doesn't it? Let's see if he's got it. Oh, he doesn't have the mana to do it, actually. Because He's only got one white-black source, so that's great, actually. Fantastic. So getting that onto the battlefield is huge in this matchup. Very good. Okay. He's gonna have to do something now. Or he will double down and do nothing. Okay. Power to you, opponent. So we can shock ourselves this turn. It might sound stupid until you realize that if we shock ourselves and damage with Cecil, he'll flip into a 4-4. So we'll do that. Alright, opponent, coming at you. Sure. That's a good... We're happy to see that. Cecil will flip. Inevitable defeat comes in a turn too late there. Lightning Helix. Sure. So he's tapped out now. So we have free reign to do something. And I think it will be Overlord Impending. Because I would like to stagger my pressure. The reason we don't hardcast Overlord here is what he wants to do is get a clean board wipe. I need to stagger my pressure on him to make his removal really, really inefficient. So we're on 8 mana with the Shrine, which means I still eat a counterspell. Jeskai Revelation is on board now. Like, he can hit me with that. We're in a bit of an awkward position where he wants me to overcommit, and I need to play around him having Jeskai Revelation. That's like the only scary card I don't want to see right now, I would say. Alright, I'm going to call his bluff and say he doesn't have it. Maybe I should have played Cosmogrand here. He doesn't have it. Alright, cool. We're chilling, we're chilling. I really like how you're explaining what you're doing. Really helps understand your decisions. Yeah, thanks, man. I think it also helps me understand. Like, if I verbalize what I say, like, it helps me process it. Pass again. Sure. This man has got to have, like, a hand of interaction at this point. He just really doesn't want me to... That's a good draw. He really wants a clean answer, and I'm just trying to deny him it. We'll do 4 again. He's forced to do something at this point. Jeskai Revelation. Yeah, here we go. This is the card I was talking about, guys. I don't think you can slow play against this deck that hard. I'm hoping to draw stuff like Duress as well. This deck doesn't run 4 of Jeskai Revelation either. So we'll draw here. We'll take 4. That's fine. We go to combat. Let's see what's in his hand here. So he's got Helix. He's got an inevitable defeat. Yeah, holy hell. What a hand. He's got another Jeskai Revelation. Is there an out here? I think we do die. He's got so many lands in play and still has 13 life. Yeah, well, I kept a hand that wasn't very aggressive. The other important thing to note with this deck is control is absolutely one of its hardest matchups. This is based on Orzhov Pixie, which despises playing against control. Alright, this is what we'll have to do. But I think we die here. He doesn't have the mana to Revelation and Lightning Helix me. Yeah, duress is going to be crucial here. Wow, what a coward. You have to play into Wrath to win the matchup? You might be right. This is my first time playing the matchup with this deck. But you're right, Gabe. Next time I play it, yeah, I'm just dead. Nothing we can do. Alas. I should have held that. If I held that, what would he have done? He would have just looked for the card draw. Alright. Yeah, 1 to know for future. You're right. I got him. Can't give him credit for having no more lies in Day of Judgment at all times, so they will reach a game state where they're perfectly comfortable. Yeah. The other thing I do as well is I'm very Dimir-brained. So Dimir Tempo loves this matchup because of how I play it as well. Like, making them, like, awkwardly have to use their spells is something that Dimir Tempo really succeeds at. And I don't know if I have the full gas to be able to do that. Actually, I kind of like Beza. We keep that. We don't know what our opponent's on yet, so... And we got the mana base to play it. I don't think we're going to be flashing Ambrosia in. So we'll just play the tap land now. And we choose green so that we have Venom mana. This and Starting Town are our only green source, potential green sources in the deck, so... Okay. So it's like a mid-range green deck, potentially. Because it's green, I'm just going to slam Cosmogrand. Like, this deck really struggles to remove creatures when it doesn't have creatures of its own. Opponent could be a second color still. It could be Selesnya. I've seen Selesnya run Herd Heirloom sometimes. Tifa. And the annoying thing is, we do not have a removal spell. Ah, speak of the devil, guys. Let's make sure we have the right mana. So we'll play Verge here, and we'll play Momentum Breaker. And the best part about Momentum Breaker is he can't protect it with Snakeskin Veil, which gives hexproof. We'll play a second spell this turn to make a board. Normally we would play Ambrosia on his turn, but we really want the extra tokens. Having Momentum Breaker in our hand is going to be great. The struggle this deck has, if it's the landfall deck I'm thinking of, is it usually plays creatures one at a time. And sacrifice triggers are so bad for it. We also run nowhere to run in this deck. Alright. Traveling Chocobo. He'll play another creature, right? Bill. Oh, we're happy to kill either of these creatures. He'll buff the one he thinks he can save, I think. Tokens. Yeah, it is kind of a tokens deck. I mean, Cosmogrand Zenith is just a token-generating house. This is kind of like an Orzhov bounce hybrid deck that tries to milk Venom. Because Venom returns 1-drops to your hand, and Nurturing Pixie is one of the best 1-drops. That was a weird buff. If I were him, I would have buffed the one I'm not going to lose to Momentum Breaker, but c'est la vie, I guess. Let's see what he does. Alright, he wants to keep Chocobo. I think we'll play Venom next turn. The annoying thing is... Oh, but... No, we'll play Venom now. I should have thought about that better. I could have buffed him up. Ah, well. Because I want to put counters on my stuff. I won't swing with the 2/2s. I'm not killing him this turn. I'm setting up a clock for next turn. So if I attack with the 2/2s, I'll get extra damage in, but one of them's going to die. So ideally, we draw a card we can play with Beza next turn and just buff all of this and go for the swing. That will be our go-to. Also, welcome to the stream, D-Pad. Shout out to YouTube. Oh, this is bait, right? This has got to be bait. He'll draw a card. like... He's getting this card regardless. He's got, like, a buff card in his hand, and he wants me to, like, waste a creature on this. Like, he'll give it... he'll tap Herd Heirloom, give it a... it's not bait. No, it's totally bait, dude. What are you talking about? He's gonna have Overprotect or Snakeskin Veil in his hand. He wanted me to block with this. There's Hydra. Alright. Wizards, listen to me. I would very much enjoy... Oh, that's going to be big. A playable card. That is not what I asked for. Go away. So we'll Surveil first. We want to draw a 1-drop. We want to leave our white-black mana source open. Auto Tapper was about to cook us there. Because our 1-drops are only white or black. Come on, 1-drop. Never lucky. So what do we got here? 7, 9, 11, 14. He has to block. What does he block? He's going to block... He can block Ambrosia with Tifa. And then we probably die. Ugh, that's the way it goes, I guess. He might blunder. He's got to block a 4-power thing. Oh, the 4-power thing, right, to survive this? Nah. Yeah, he does. He may blunder, exactly. You're bang on. That's what I'm counting on here. Put him down to 4. Unfortunately, I have a feeling he is about to one-shot me. Especially if he has a... Oh, from the top! Exactly that. Here comes the 64, 64. Sadly, the game said, you will draw the land at the worst time. Feels bad. We have a good matchup into this deck, though, in general, because of Momentum Breaker and Nowhere to Run. So we can win games 2 and 3 pretty easily, I think. We make some slight tweaks to the deck. We run Strategic Betrayal, which is another card that is able to easily take out protection spells. Probably want Tiny Bones Joins up still in the deck. What format you playing? This is Standard, my dude. That's why we're getting to turn 6 and not dying on 2 turns. Although if you've seen Standard in a while, it is pretty aggro heavy, and people do die pretty early now. What are we thinking? There's not many changes I would make to the deck, if I'm being honest here. I think I just got kind of shafted by the shuffler. Going wide isn't as important. I always find myself cutting Beezer. Historic ain't that bad. Well, I only do best of 1. That's sadistic, dude. I mean, actually, no. Timeless is that's the sadistic format, if we're being honest, I think. I thought about once going back... I played Timeless when it dropped, and I got so sick of Show and Tell combo so fast. Holy hand. I'm always tempted to never mulligan more than once, especially with a Surveil land. But no interaction. Nah, we mulligan this. We need interaction. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Here we go, chat. This is a hand. Hell, I'm throwing away this Overlord. I just want to throw every creature he plays into the trash. That's one of the most efficient ways to beat this deck he's on. And we'll just rely on drawing into something decent. Because we can just stifle him completely with this hand. Alright, there's Llanowar Elves. What removal do we use on Llanowar Elves? Probably Nowhere to Run, because Momentum Breaker loses value with more creatures. I would have preferred he not have Llanowar Elves, but you can't not let that card exist. It's kind of wild they made a new Alchemy uncommon in 2025, That's good and timeless. Is that the landfall green card? The card that turns all your creatures into ramp? Oh, that's a sick draw. What do we reckon? Do you reckon opponent doesn't realize nowhere to run stops hexproof? You reckon he'll buff it? No, he knows. He's not that silly. Alright. So we use the nowhere to runs first, by the way, because he's going to buff his creatures outside of their range. I would like another playable card on the top, please. Get lost. At a certain point, I feel like we need to... Hydroponics Architect. Ah, okay. At a certain point, we're going to need to start playing threats, though. I think we get rid of Get Lost here. Alright. And we'll send Momentum Breaker back home. And that way we can just unconditionally remove a creature no matter how big it gets. Oh my god, he has Llanowar number 2. That makes it kind of weak. Oh, but we drew nowhere to run number 3. Alright, now we just need something to, like, put the pressure on him. Hopefully his hand is just a bunch of, like, Snakeskin Veils and Overprotects that do nothing. That's what we want. Alright, hey Tifa. You know how this goes. I'm gonna hold this land. I've got nothing to play. And I want to make him think I have another piece of interaction. One mana blue flyer that fetches into card draw and can sack for Flare of Denial. Ah, I've heard Flare of Denial is picking up. This guy has played more creatures early than I think I've ever seen this deck churn out. Incredible. Oh my god, no more lands, please. I'm begging you, game. I've seen, yeah, Flare of Denial picking up some popularity. At the Modern Pro Tour on the weekend, people were, like, actually playing it. Was it Belcher that was playing it? I don't quite remember, but I know that it's starting to have some use. I wonder what that means. I'm going to look up its price, actually. Hold on. Like, give me a second. I want to see Flare of Denial's price right now. Has it, like, shot up? What's our opponent doing? Ah, he's buffing stuff, whatever. Flare of Denial. I mean, it had a little... Oh, that's MTGO. Hang on. What's its tabletop? No, it's barely spiked. People were, like, going on about it. So he's going to start doubling tokens soon. I would very much like to have an answer to Bristly Bill here. Hey, look! Our prayers have been answered. Holy hell. I would like Venom. Venom here, that would be great. Actually, do I have a... I've got nothing in my grave. Holy hell. Let's get some Venom. We've got the colors. Starting Town Multiversal... Oh my god. Hello. Sure. What does he grab? I guess he grabs the fetches. I thought I was about to get zonked in the face. Okay, we gotta hold that, I guess. For the inevitable big creature he's about to churn out. As a Chocobo? Sure. Please no two. Please not two creatures. Oh, thank God. Untapped is telling me I have a 39% chance of drawing a land here, so hopefully the shuffler is kind to us and we do not draw a land. I would like to draw any of my bounce spells. Oh my God. Maybe saying it something jinxes it, you know? Oh boy. Alright, the game goes on. How many creatures have we removed from this guy at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've removed 7 of his threats. He's just got a hand of snakeskin veils at this point. We got another answer. Oh my God. Strap yourselves in, guys. This is a long game. What is going on? RNG is the true opponent of any game. Yes, completely agree. Oh, there we go. A playable card. I can't believe my eyes. We have a creature on the board, chat. The game is suddenly in our favor. Oh, but we drew a land with it, so maybe not. Let's not get too excited. This guy 100% has at least 2 cards in this hand that are either Overprotect or Snakeskin Veil. Possibly 3. Oh my God. Poor guy. Hey, look, it's Ambrosia. Do we Ambrosia Baser? Like, to draw another card? Oh, he's gonna World Souls Rage this, maybe? That's what he's thinking of doing? Can Strategic Betrayal... Nah, if I World Souls... If I exile his graveyard, that's trolling. Like, straight up, surely, right? He'll just World Souls Rage me in response. I'm like, do I want to deny him getting lots of these lands out of his graveyard? And honestly, because I can just keep his creatures off the board, I think the answer is no. We won't Ambrosia because I really don't want him to... Oh my God. Bro, every land in my deck is here. It's like Smash Brothers, everyone is here, except it's every land in my deck. Oh, yeah, tap for red. I don't care at this point. Alright. He's got to do something. We can just, you know, smother him to death, apparently. He's got to do something this turn. We have all these momentum breakers to chow down on if he tries to, like, blow us up with burn damage. But even then, he's got 1 red source, so he's only got 1 World Souls in his hand. Yeah, so X is 9 right now. Mental. This is why we held Ambrosia, by the way, chat. Yeah. Alright. Another game like that, maybe, except we draw creatures a little earlier. That would be great. I kind of wish I had Duress, just so I could see how cooked his hand was. I reckon that man had a very weird hand, if I had to guess. Slug fight. Truly. Oh, nowhere to run. That's awesome. Alright, this has got to be a white. Does it? Yeah, it does. Let's not be silly. So he's going to get the Llanowar Elves. So what he does with this could be scary. We don't want Bristly Bill and land. That's kind of the thing that worries me. Nowhere to run actually just makes this deck's life so much harder because its protection spells just become moot. Oh, bro, I manifested it in reality. Is he stream sniping me? What's going on here? Oh, that's bad. That's really bad, guys. Alright, it's gotta be Bill, and then next turn we have to try and get the Chocobo. Oh, we can't even get the Chocobo next turn. Hydra. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, this is so bad for us. Our opponent has had such a good opening hand. Oy, oy, oy. Take 2. I'm just gonna set Innocence up. I can chump block the Chocobo. That's really all I can do here. Oh my god. If he plays a Sackland, I'm done. Oh, there we go. Insane from our opponent. And this is an overprotect? Oh, it's a hard hitting. Oh my god, bro. Magic. Wizards. I'm sorry. I will never make fun of my opponent again. I will be humble. I will never, I'll buy every product. Spider-Man is a really good set. Do you think if I, like, say that enough times, the game will hear, and then it will start, like, treating me with kindness? That was an insane opener from my opponent, right? I'm not crazy there. That'll teach you for being creative, honestly. No, I like the deck he's playing. But yeah, when he has a run like that, you gotta speak with your wallet on that one. Yeah, true. I didn't buy any of the Spider-Man packs, and the game knows. I crafted everything. Begrudgingly keep this hand, I guess. Verge. Timeline color, sure. I'm glad I kept this hand now. Lands are falling? Question mark. I'm just getting whatever comes with the free pass. Honestly, that's the way. 100% that's the way. This feels like a deck where I'm gonna need to exile things. Okay, well, I want this gone. Vine Lasher? Uy, uy, uy. So it's like a mono black aggro deck, it seems. We do have a Baser for us next turn. So I think because of that, we will not nowhere to run yet. We'll take 1 extra damage, but I think I'm okay with that. Takes 2 to do that. Is nowhere to run good here now? What's 1 more damage, right, chat? Yeah, there we go. That's so glad I'd held. And that can go. If we let Cecil stick on the board, Beezer would have been so much more awkward. Have to shock ourselves, sadly. Is that the Jet Set Radio Future OST I'm hearing? It sure is, buddy. Your ears do not deceive you. My music playlist is basically just OSTs from video games I've enjoyed in the past. I thought it was Juice WRLD. That's awesome. D-pad, you legend. Yeah, I completely agree, dude. The OST goes so hard. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? What are you planning? There's like cantrips in black that give things death touch, right? Tragic Trajectory, maybe? I'll bite. I will bite. It's Tragic Trajectory, right? Yeah. Ooh, that seems good. Hold on. Oh, this timeline color is just going to keep coming at me. He's just chipping away at me. Bloodletter. Hold on. We'll see what he does first. The problem is, if I remove Forsaken Miner, because this deals damage to target opponent, he can bring it back pretty easily. Ugh. So this has to die at some point. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll send nowhere to run back. We'll block here. I don't want to take this too. We're in a close race right now, and that time color will kill him. This Get Lost is reserved for the Bloodletter. Actually, I'll just use Momentum Breaker on it, hey. There we go. Lovely. Okay, I think we're good here. We should be able to win the race. We've got proactive answers. There's another Bloodletter. That's totally fine. We'll probably just yeet this timeline color out again. Get out. And this can be used on Momentum Breaker. So he is pretty out of gas here. The only thing that could really be worrying here... Oh, Seam Rip. We're going to keep that. That will be our permanent way to remove Forsaken Miner if he brings that card back. That's the scariest thing he can do at the moment. I'm gonna take this damage because I want to start getting my speed up so that Momentum Breaker can heal me. Yeah, alright. I think we're in the driver's seat here. No pun intended. Another timeline color. We'll take this 2 damage again, but that way we can Seam Rip it and remove it permanently. Miner, oof. That thing can't block, though. Alright, now we have to decide whether or not removing Forsaken Miner is better than removing Timeline Color. Because Timeline Color hurts him to keep using. Whereas Forsaken Miner, at this point, he's just going to keep bringing back. And he probably has that enchantment that buffs skeletons. So I think Miner is the target. And we'll save Get Lost for a next turn. Momentum Breaker healing me for 4 later is going to be really important. Bloodletter. Alright. Get Lost is going to be hitting that, it looks like. I'd very much like to draw Venom here. That would be pretty nice. What the hell is this? This creature enters, it was kicked. Target player sacrifices a creature of their choice. Uh-oh. That could be a problem, guys. I don't even know. This is another Foundations card that I had no idea was in the format. That's not great. We're not dead yet, but this could be a problem. We'll go to 4 here, because this Pixie is as good as dead. But we are going to have to rely on a pretty good top deck to win here. Time to sacrifice. He's going to get his skellies. This is a certified rest in peace hoses this guy's deck kind of game. Momentum Breaker probably gets used now. Oh, in our hour of need. In fact, I think... Hang on. Alright, so this is where Venom is. This exact situation is why Venom is in the deck, for the record. This is the whole reason this deck I'm high on. Because Venom is going to bring back Nurturing Pixie, which can bounce one of these. And it's probably going to be Nowhere to Run, but what does Nowhere to Run remove? Also, he loses 1 life, which is kind of cute. Hopefully it doesn't mill something crazy, but I kind of want that 1 damage. I'll hold 10 here. So I'll hold Nowhere to Run just to react to whatever he chooses to do here. We'll block here. And we'll know where to run now. I think we got this, guys. Whew. Because this won't be able to stay in play. He can warp it in. It costs him life to do it. But Venom is a trample haste menace creature. So let's get this going. We lose 1 to do this. Don't mind. GG. I will not sacrifice. There we go. Whew. That was a good game. And now we have the advantage of 2 games to draw Strategic Betrayal, Rest in Peace. Authority of the Consoles actually hoses the hell out of this deck. We don't want Annex. Yeah, thanks, man. That was a great game 1, honestly. Momentum Breaker feels a little weaker here, even though the 4 life did help us. If we didn't use the 4 life, would we have died? Yes, we would have died to Starting Town, so I'm glad we did that. Tiny Bones joins up as a trap card in this matchup because we don't want him to put cards in his grave without us say so. And I think for that reason, Momentum Breaker feels a bit worse. Seam Rip is an all-star. Cosmic Grand Zenith will give us 1/1s that block. Overlord of the Balemerc probably gets a cut here. Maybe 1 Vigo because of Rest in Peace. It's a bit of a non-bow. And I'm thinking 1 less Overlord. Is there anything else here? You could run Tiny Bones. I don't think he's discarding things, though. Alright. Oh, this hand seems decent. 1 drop. And annoying ass enchantment to stop his haste skeletons if he chooses to go that route. This also kind of ruins... oh, never mind. Everyone say bye to Authority of the Consoles. Alright, sure thing, opponent. La Epic Doge. Thanks for the follow, my guy. Appreciate you. Pretty epic name, dude. We'll get the tap land down. It also has the types, so it's going to activate our Verge. We bin Pixie because we don't have anything good to bounce. I will not attack with Cecil. I can't block Sunset Saboteur, but I'm about to take a ton of damage. So I think Cecil will... And Cecil can block the 2/2 hastes pretty comfortably. Yeah, there we go. Cecil is on timeline color blocking duty. I take extra damage from this, but I actually don't think I'm bothered. Especially since I'll be able to flip Cecil now. Does you have the removal spell? Yeah, alright, sure. I got excited there that I was gonna get a free Cecil. Zenith. Zenith is now on timeline color blocking duty. Okay. I mean, Zenith's bigger now. Oh, okay. That's what it's gonna be. So we play Verge here. It's probably going to be a double spell with both Zeniths, so that way we make enough 1/1s to block all this menace nonsense. This is a rare time where returning something with Pixie actually probably isn't correct. Actually, wait a minute. No, we do. Because if we return Zenith here, next turn we can Zenith plus Kirin. It insulates us against a really crummy hand. You could turn a light on, by the way.
Yeah, you don't want to look in the dark?
No.
Like some magic ghoul.
No, magic players are all ghouls. What are you talking about? Okay, very good. And this is why we kept the 1/1s, so we can block all these. And I think that's a pretty massive tempo loss for our opponent. We'll block it. Partner just got home, so... We even keep some of the 1/1s from this. Oh wait, no we don't. I don't know why I thought that. Vine Lasher. Okay, opponent is stuck on 2 here. And we'll shock here. Green. So I don't need to use Starting Town for colored mana in the future. So Kirin here is going to return one of the tokens. We will do... So do we do token or buff? Because I'm on low health, I want blockers more than anything. Plus, what I plan to do is use Kirin to draw me a card. Hey! Oh, live Suki POV.
I can't even see. Where is she? Where is she?
There she is.
Aww.
Hello. That's a good angle for her. Everyone, this is my cat Suki. Hello. Okay, she wants to go down. Free her. Why are you sticking her foot into the camera? Okay, that's enough, sweetie. Come on. Alright. We're playing on hard difficulty. That was a good game. That was a great game, actually. You're hopping off to sleep. It was nice meeting you. See you all next time. Yeah, you too, GG. Pleasure of a game, my guy. It's good to have you here. D-pad, don't be so mean to yourself, buddy. You're more than a ghoul. You're a magic player.
Same shit.
You're a ghoul with extra perks. You're a ghoul with a special interest. How about that? I feel like that's like a t-shirt slogan. I'm just a ghoul with a special interest.
I'm just a ghoul.
Okay.
Special interest.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I'll probably stream for another hour, by the way. Alrighty, let's boogie. You don't believe in hygiene policies? Oh, then you are a magic player. Is it greedy to keep this hand? Only black mana? I mean, we can play the Overlord, right? Tylenol Ghoul. That's excellent. Yeah, I've been seeing new slander about how the best Magic players all take Tylenol. What's up? What's up with that, guys? Uh-oh. We might not draw another land, chat. I have a very sinking feeling. Okay, well, we'll take the Pixie. We might be in trouble. There's a lot of cards we could draw here that would save us from ourselves, but that is a feels bad right there. The opponent's also on 1 though, to be fair. Alright. I don't feel as bad anymore. Just don't Ouroboros me. Alright, cool. We're good. So because he drew the land he needed, it's only fair that I now draw a land, right? Oh my god, another one? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be joking me. Dude, magic giveth and magic taketh away. Don't, if you Ouroboros me, dude, I'm done. If he plays a good card here, I think I'm cooked. 6 mana, he could do a lot here. Elspeth, he's plotting something. Is that the Brawler? Oh, okay. I don't know what opponent is really on. We're taking a lot of damage though, holy hell. At 10? No, 11. Woof. Oh, check it out, chat. We got a card we can play. I think we have this enter untapped because we want to play Beezer here. And it can be green. No, wait, it can't be green. It can't be green, chat. It has to be black. Okay, I'm done. We learned about multiversal passage today. So it needed to be a white or black so that the Verges could go online, and I completely ignored that, apparently. Oh, that whole game was a mulligan, dude. I'm not going to make any changes to the deck, even. I didn't even learn enough to know if I have a good cut to make. I didn't have enough Tylenol that game, I think. That was my problem. Okay, not a 1-lander, please. We can remove things with this hand, so I'll keep it. Go away, Verge. I never want to see a Verge again in my life. We'll keep that, though. My streamer moment. I'm still coming off the high of the last game. That's my problem. We'll play a Shrine here. And I think Nowhere to Run is the play here. Because I have a feeling he's going to play a card bigger than 3 health at some point. So Momentum Breaker wants to hit that. Ooh, hold on. That's kind of nice. This will come in for green this time. And we'll come in untapped because we want to flash a creature in on end step. I run 1 of Tiny Bones. Mainly to go with Tiny Bones joins up more than anything, but... So what does opponent play here? Hydra. Interesting. That'll be a 2/2. This is an excellent Nowhere to Run target for me. I mean, I'll let him deal this damage. Because Nowhere to Run will reduce this thing's power to 0. Hello, Verge. Don't need to pay ward cost, and you don't get treasures. Fantastic. Actually, hang on. Oh, dude, we can be so devilish here. Check this out. We're going to play his own Hydra against him. Why, yes, I would love to play this card, please. My Hydra. Or is it our Hydra? Tiny Bones. What's in his bin? Alana War Elves. We each get 1 head. Let's make him discard. He might discard a card we can get with Tiny Bones here. Dude, no one expects the Tiny Bones tech. I think he knows. Whatever he discards, Tiny Bones will eat. Poor guy. Like, if he's got a land, he throws it away here, but I'm guessing he doesn't? What's this? Enters or attacks, put a 1/1 counter creature. Okay, sure. That's not as exciting as I thought it would be. That's a shame. I'm not going to settle for that. I want to make him discard more things. I don't really want to make it hurt for him. Based? Track, what are you doing in that chat? So he's like... Oh, okay. So he's like a 1/1 counter deck. Dude, Inspiring Call is such a good card. Sure. I can't cast it. Free crime, though. There's Ouroboros. Momentum Breakers should just blow this thing up. YouTube chat supreme. Do we have a YouTube chat... a Twitch and YouTube chat war going on? I guess I will play his Llanowar Elves. Wow, we hosed that guy. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think I want to run Strategic Betrayal against this guy. I think I'm pretty happy with this. Oh, Seam Rip probably isn't that good. I'm going to cut Seam Rip, and I'm going to put 2 Duress in the deck. I think I would rather remove Innkeeper's Talent from his hand, if I can. Why does Start Your Engine sound like sticky keys? Consoles? Boo. We have a consoles hater here. Well, actually, It's necessary evil against Mono Red right now. That Nova Hellkite needs to be shut down with authority of the consoles, or you just get, like, pasted by them. Do you want to mod me here? Oh, you were hoping I would side them? What do I guess I could have put it in instead of Duress. Oh, it would have been decent against the Hydra, hey. He is kind of trying to go wide, isn't he? I was going to say, we'll see how the next game goes, but, this is the last game. I'm just going to Duress. I do not want to see Innkeeper's Talent. Elspeth. That'll do. This is acceptable. Time to take some damage, I guess. Alright, we got a stabilize E kind of hand here. Because we can know where to run. If he's stuck on 3 lands, I'm pretty happy because he needs... Yeah, okay. He's looking to curve. I think we remove the Baloth first because we're going to take more damage from that, and then we'll go after the Hydra. Nice. Because I'm a little scared of... Oh, how scared am I, actually? I'm worried he's going to buff this, if I'm being honest. So removing it now ensures he doesn't do that. I'm too scared. Like, letting him get treasures could be day and night between winning and losing this game. Is there, like... Does MTG Arena have sound files that you can change? Because I would totally mess with the sound files of the game if I could. Alright, sure. Oh, we'll keep that on top. Alright. We won't be able to trim his board down this turn, but him being stuck on these lands is great for us. Poor guy. Now I can feel kind of bad for him. Although, having said that, this was... I'm just returning what was done to me a few games ago, right? Ooh, this is gonna hurt. So this is only... Oh, dude, is it greedy? Nah, I'm doing it. I'm flipping Seesaw. Anytime someone plays a counterspell, play fart.mp4. That's heinous, dude. We'll grab that. So I would very much like to flip Cecil. And we'll just hold nowhere to run, sorry. We're gonna hold nowhere to run and Ambrosia to play on end step. Ayo, Shadow 888, my guy. Thanks for the follow. Enjoy your stay. Hope you like the stream. Llanowar Elves into Llanowar Elves, the true play. Alright, so this is just coming in. He's just setting up a big wide board, I guess. No way you're doing a fight spell here. 1/1 counter on each creature target player controls. Yeah, you can do that. Sure. Do we have lethal? I don't think so. We got close to lethal, though. So, if we draw a land here... No, it is lethal. He has to block here, which is good. That's kind of what we're going for here. Oh, hang on. This might actually just be lethal. No, it's not. We don't have the mana. Oh, I got too excited. So he has to block here. And he loses his Llanowar Elves, which is awesome for us. Yeah, so letting Cecil flip was definitely the play here. It might seem like crazy to take all that damage, but we don't fear. Puts him down to 2. So opponent needs to really bring some heat to win here. I think being stuck on these lands did not help him, sadly. Also, I love his commitment to taking 2 extra damage there. Nice. GG. Alright, I want someone with a numbered ranking, please. So re-roll this. Oh, actually, while I'm thinking of it, I have a question for the stream, actually. I thought potentially it could be interesting to do a segment where I do because for the record, I work a lot and I do a shitload of PowerPoint presentations at work. But what if I did PowerPoint presentations to you guys covering topics you're interested in? I thought it could be interesting to have like a little segment where I talk about stuff or yap and give an entertaining answer. Big brain. I don't know if that's an answer. I'm gonna be honest, Drac. But if people are interested in hearing me yap about their commanders or, you know, cards they like or why Magic is a certain way, I'm more than happy to do that. It's kind of what I've been doing on my YouTube channel, so doing it live seems way more interesting to me, because that way you guys can actually ask me while I'm presenting. Delirium. Sure. Dude, imagine if we had a Cecil right now. So this has to come in for white. He can run Torch the Tower here, but if he does, then that's that, and I have to be a little sad about it. Hey, Keen-Eyed Curator, what's up? We won't show him we have another nowhere to run, I think. Hey, look who's back! Numbskull, welcome back, buddy. Good to see you again. I hope the stream was a good one, by the way. The 51-person raid, holy moly. And there's Necro as well. It's good to see you again, dude. Get comfy. We're doing everything in our power to make Venom work, and I think it's kind of working. We've been climbing up Mythic today, so... You're just doing standard events? Nice one, dude. Did you come away with any prizes? What were you running, actually? That's probably a good question. We kill the Curator now because we don't want him setting up Delirium and getting it too big for Noah to run, by the way. Nemesis. Yeah, sure. Just Demons went 4-1 and 3-2, so basically farmed packs and gems. Yeah, 4's the break-even point, isn't it? So way to go, dude. If memory serves me. I would do those events on stream. The only thing is that expensive, usually. And I don't particularly think people would enjoy watching me just play Cauldron. We are missing a green mana. I still think we just play Vigo here for value. I have top 1200 Mythic locked for the month, so I did just that, so I didn't risk my place on ladder. Ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I've got to fight for it, unfortunately. I'm not doing myself favors by brewing, but that's kind of where I get my enjoyment out of Magic, and I'm more concerned with sweating it out in paper. I've already qualified for the RC, so I'm kind of just brewing to see what works to help me plan a deck for next year. Yeah, nice one, dude. I wonder what card that is, hey? Snuggy. Snudgy, perhaps? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, we are one green mana source, by the way, away. We have Starting Town and Multiversal Passage, which is actually more than enough to usually fix us for green. Ooh, that's so good to get away from him. We'll just swing for 2, I think. It's the best we can do here. Baser's not going to get us any value here, sadly, but a 4-5 on the board is genuinely better than nothing. Oh, actually, no, we mill him 1. He already has Delirium, so we'll just make him lose life here. Very nice. How much ladder do you have to play to top 1200 hours a day? From where I am, if I win the next, I'm going to say 4 games, I'll be close. Probably 5 games in a row, and I'll be 1200. It also depends who you play. If I'm versing someone with also with a ranking, I'll get a shitload more elo. Oh my god, hang on. He's done the thing, guys. I think I take this. So, Delirium plays a card called Violent Urge, which can absolutely just ruin my day here. But if he has Violent Urge, it would be lethal, regardless. So, we kind of just have to do this. Sure. That's one of those down. You can do it again, though. Ah, oh, dude, we're 1 mana off making that work. That's so annoying. So we'll play Cosmogran because we need to go wider than him, ultimately. If you want to finish top 1200, how many hours do you have to play? Yeah, dude, a day? Probably like 4. I wouldn't say it's an hours thing either, yeah. For like an entire month. You can get to Mythic, like getting to Mythic early and holding your ranking is definitely the way to go if you want to hold a Mythic ranking. Like if you get Mythic in the first 3 to 4 days of the season, Someone in YouTube chat just said years. Thanks, Ancient. If you get Mythic in like the first couple days of the season, you'll be top 50. And you can basically just chill there. Like, you'll decay over the month, probably to around 500, 600. Oh, no Delirium. Unlucky, buddy. Yeah, Numbskull's 100% right there, Bubs. What do you get for finishing top 1200? You get qualifier points if you finish top 250. But you get the same rewards for finishing Mythic in general. The only extras you get is for hitting Mythic. Rest in peace. Authority of the Console. Strategic Betrayal. We love all these cards. Tiny Bones is so gas here. Seam Rip will be important. Momentum Breaker is a little weaker. I think we trade our removal. And probably one less Vigo. Because we're hitting out the graveyard here. How hard is top 250? Oh, it's top 1200 20 play-in points. Oh, it's the qualifier token I'm thinking of. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Depending on how we go. Although today's last day of the season, hey. Well, tomorrow is. If we go on a streak here, we might try and go for it, but it'll depend. The problem is I've got a whole day of work tomorrow, and I'm planning to stream. I could stream something sweaty. We'll see. One less Zenith. Yeah, 250 is the 8 hours a day full time, which sadly I cannot put up. I think 1200's reachable though. I don't think it actually has to be best of 3, Bubs, because I think there's people who get qualifier tokens playing Alchemy and Alchemy best of 1. Don't quote me on that, but I remember reading about someone talking, like, saying that's how they always qualified. And Alchemy has a lot less players. I think the ranking system is shared. Oh, do we block this? Probably. Because we can get our tap land in now. Nah, tap land we should play turn 3. I want to play my white mana source here. We'll hold up a flash creature to emergency block if we need to. Okay, well, that's not getting blocked. Alchemy is super tough. So many broken cards. Yeah, I've heard Alchemy is very, very polarized at the moment. And I don't know if best of 1 top 250 is actually easier, Bubs, because there's a lot more people that play best of 1. Nemesis, eh? Oh, he's got Delirium, though. I suddenly regret trading my Cecil. Tiny Bones, we'll bin that. You have to play more games? Yes, very true. So that hours you're worried about, that's going to go up. Very, very true. Oh, boy. I think this might be a game 3 kind of game, chat. We can throw away a creature to Terza to avoid taking damage. And honestly, I think at this point, I'm hemorrhaging so much. He's just going to remove it. Damn. Oh my god, and he stops my healing with that. That's rough. I think we're gone here. Yeah, there's nothing that'll save me from this. Alright, we'll go game 3. Best of 1 is too random IMO. Easier to play best of 3 and do well somewhat consistently. I agree with that. When I started Arena, like most people, I started best of 1. And I got Mythic a few times, but there's a lot more gimmicks in best of 1. I also talk about it. I have a full-on video about this, actually. where the hand smoother as well that exists in best of one really pushes decks like mana curves down. Like aggro decks will just run like 19 lands, which you could never do in best of three. Oh, this is a bit better. This needs to come in for white. Shuffler woes. I try not to blame the shuffler. I feel like it gets a little bit conspiracy theory sometimes. Ooh, 3 health. Can't remove that. Ooh. So fear of missing out is a terrible play for him here with Tiny Bones. Oh, Drac, thanks for shouting. Where can I find info on Hand Smoother? It's in a lot of forums, actually. So on the Wizards official forums, they've talked about it. It's nothing, like, they're very cagey about what it does. But we do know this. We know that basically it deals you 2 hands at the start of the game. And it will give you the one that it thinks is the most balanced based on the average mana value of cards in your deck. Yeah, there's conspiracy theories on Reddit too, but like the hand smoother is the only thing we've ever had actually confirmed. Strategic Betrayal can be played here. I don't think I want to. I'm going to set up for Venom. So we'll get our green mana source. I'll just sit here. Tiny Bones can just play block. Someone figured out it's 3 hands? No way. if it's 3 hands, that's mental. Right, I'm gonna block this. Mathematical impossibilities. It does seem like Arena has its moments sometimes. Well, I thought the hand smoother thing happened, like they revealed it because someone used maths to prove that, like there was an abnormality in how hands were being dealt as well. Curator? Alright, this will eat a Strategic Betrayal, I think. He does not, like, I reckon he has a fear of missing out in his hand, and he does not want to discard. Here you go, buddy. All yours. I don't know if someone looked at the code. I haven't heard that. We'll just chill. Tiny Bones just wants to block. Though there's not many things he can easily block. Is Tiny Bones about to eat a removal spell? Man, Tiny Bones, I think, is just projecting so much value on him. Like, if he has fear of missing out in his hand at all, it's just, like, vile for him to play that right now. Same with Tersa, actually. Numbskull, did you hear someone looked at the code? I'd be, like, genuinely interested in reading more about that. You can discard a card. Do I take that land? I think I will. They've had leaks regarding matchmaking once years ago and more recently with Brawl. Oh, I saw the Brawl one. The Brawl one is really interesting. Guys, is best of 3 or best of 1 2 separate ladders? From my understanding, they are not separate ladders. They are shared ladders. I will not sacrifice Tiny Bones here. They've changed Brawl matchmaking. So if it's the same ladder, why would you play more games in best of 3? So when you're ranking, the way the rank system works is best of 3 games, winning in a best of 3 carries more weight because they take longer to play. And mathematically, it generally breaks even. Yeah, what Numbskull said. You earn less points for winning a best of one game. At a simple level. Alright. I wonder if he has protection here. Let's find out. Nope. Oh my god, I don't have the mana to cast that. That is very depressing for me. Damn, dude. I kind of feel like I have to block with Vigo. No, we'll sack the Pixie. I just want to get good at paper magic, lol, screw arena. Well, paper magic's where I put a lot of my time. Arena is, like, really good at jamming a lot of games, like, in a short amount of time. So if you want to know if a deck has legs, that's the way. Not the greatest find there, but better than nothing, I guess. Do we tap Tiny Bones? I think we do. We lose to Tursa doing that, but... Yeah, no, I shouldn't have tapped him there. Bugger. Oh, that's a weird pickup for me. Alright, we lose to a lot of things here. I think he'll kill me here. I should not have tapped Tiny Bones. I saw green when I drew Enduring Innocence. Oh, fear of missing out. Does he draw a haste creature? He doesn't? Oh. Overprotect. Yeah. Yeah, that was a misplay on my part. Should not have made him discard there. And this is why we are not hitting 1200, apparently. Because I'm making misplays with this deck. To be fair, I'm learning the deck, so I won't be too hard on myself. I really want to show the turn 3 Venom Resurrect Cecil. That is really gross. Because you play Cecil on turn 1, he gets removed. And then turn 3, you use Eddie Brock to bring back Cecil. And you have 3 mana, 2/3 Death Touch, and a 3/3. And it's such a wall. Oh my god, not the hand we're looking for. Bit better. You can just play the Orzhov bounce strategy at least. I think I'll go Plains in the bin. And I will not deny myself a 1-drop. Alright, do not be something that... Don't be Vivi Cauldron, please, and just discard Vivi. That would make me very sad, opponent. Trajectory, sure. Just make him discard again, I guess. I'm gonna go Cosmogrand here. It'll disrupt his turn, I'm hoping, if he has to waste removal on this thing. The sticky key noise is back. That man has so much removal in his hand, holy hell. Saboteur. I'll play another Cosmogrand, why not? Surely he doesn't have the 4th removal spell. He'll draw a card off this, though. That's pretty good. Ouch. I would very much like this Cosmogrand Zenith to survive. Oh my god. Opponent, you need to chill, buddy. We need to talk about this. You've been drawing too many cards. Alright. This is all I can do until I get a 4th mana. That was a forest. God damn. Man has had the hand. Oh, well, there's our land. So I swing here to get my speed up. And heal 4. And I'll get a treasure, actually. That's pretty good. How much removal is he packing, dude? Opponent is actually playing removal.deck. Next turn we might hardcast Overlord and go get a Cosmogrand from our grave at least. So this will buff something else again. If he buffs Beezer, it means he's got an answer for him, right? Ouch. Another Sunset Saboteur. Oh my god. Holy hell. Can I survive this? He's just gonna, like, mince me in a second, right? Because I need 6 creatures to block all this. Is there a world I get out of this? I don't think so. Because I've got to use... dude, I don't want to impend the Overlord. I have to do it this way. No, that just killed me. Because I have to block... He's got 8 damage right now, actually. That'll get through to me, 100%. Man, nowhere to run right now would be so good. No, he's just going to swing with that. So I can only kill one of them. And we'll go down to 2. We'll see what he buffs. I mean, what he buffs... I can comfortably trade here into one of them. You need Meat Hook Massacre reprint. Oh, dude. Don't we ever. Alright, so one of these has to get double blocked. So he draws a card. We're on 2. He's on 10. If we can remove that rookie, we can kill him. We don't have a flash creature. So if we had a bounce creature with flash, we could... Oh, no, it's not nowhere to run. It's Momentum Breaker. Cosmogrand Zenith can make a wide board, but Cecil won't be able to block. Oh my god, he's got Tragic Trajectory. That is way too many cards, bro. You have exceeded your limit on cards you can have that are good. Is there an out? Cecil can't block, is the sad thing. Yeah, I don't think there's an out. Dude, what a wacky game this has turned into. Oh, hang on. We can block here. Oh. Bro, give me a break. Ugh. That felt like one of those kinds of games where you kind of just have the odds against you. What do we even cut? Honestly, I don't think there's anything against this deck I want to cut. That's with is your favorite thing to do in standard right now the Lewis guy? Lewis Pompous Pillager. I actually don't want to make changes to the deck here. I think I just have to rely on him not having 3 Sunset Saboteurs in his hand and 4 removal pieces. I think that's a fair play on my end to make. Actually, I have a question. This is the Golgari +1/+1 counters deck, right? Is Mono Red still playable in best of 3? Oh, Bubs, it sure is, buddy. In fact, it is one of the best decks in best of 3. Cannot keep. I think this is a mulligan land kind of hand. We'll throw away one of the Blazemire Verges. And we don't plan to play anything turn 1, so we'll have the center tapped. Your Multiversal Passage is so good. Alright, discard opponent. If we have the same line where our opponent just discards a bunch of Tragic Trajectories, do I dabble in Historic? Also, first time chatter, welcome, my guy. Ionzop? Is that how I say it? Uh-oh. Do I dabble in Historic? It's something I'm distantly interested in. I don't have a current Historic brew. I know it's quite popular. That card needs to go. Sentinel. I would like a land, and then I can play... No, never lucky. So I can hold Get Lost. I kind of want to. Like, playing Pixie and bouncing Momentum Breaker is... Okay, yeah, and this is why I want to Get Lost this. Oh, wait, no, you gotta Get Lost the... Yeah, I'm tired, bro. So what I should have done there is Get Lost to the Elegy Acolyte, so he wouldn't have got the robot. Instead, unfortunately, that's a dead card now. And those map tokens are going to be great for Elegy Acolyte. I can only remove the robot, sadly. Yeah, that was a foolish move from me. Ionzo P. Got it, buddy. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Uh-oh. I think our goose might be cooked here. We're getting to that night in the stream where I am starting to misplay. Oh my god, is there anything I can do here? No, I think he's actually just cooked me. Alright, we're going next. We are going next. That was a hell of a misplay from me. I rushed into it. That was my problem. I think we'll have one more good game in us. I want to get a really good Venom pop off. Also, does anyone here know the name of this character that our opponent is using? If I could gift subs, I would gift a sub to the person who gets this guy's name. Without looking it up. Because I know what one of you is going to do it. There we go. We got it. Alright, Luca. It's Luca. You're absolutely right. Now, this question is a two-parter. Can you name one plot-significant thing this character has done, and whether or not they are alive or not? It's Ronald McDonald. He is a bit of a clown. I'll give you that. Oh, we're getting counted, aren't we? Hell no. Yep. This man literally became a Phyrexian, showed up, farmed some aura for like 5 minutes, and then died. Uh-oh, I think I'm in gimmick deck territory now. The matchmaker has... Oh, actually, wait, this might be, Bringer combo. We will shock. We'll just tiny bones here. Oh, no more counter magic at least. Surely he doesn't have something he wants to discard, right? I don't think he does. Yeah, we're fine. He stopped the Hamburglar and he passed away during the fight of the no straw in my Uber Eats order. Truly a sad day. I don't think I'll play Momentum Breaker. I kind of want to keep it for a turn 4 play. If my opponent plays a creature this turn. Can I also say, Godless Shrine, I hate this art of it. Like, it looks pretty. But it makes me think it's a blue land. Like, I feel like this is blue-black. Like, the color throws me off a bit. I don't know about you guys. I see this and I'm like, oh, it's a blue land. My opponent doesn't have white. No. Please discard a card, sir. Looks like a colorless land to me. Yeah, honestly. Like, look at the Surveil land. Like, you can tell that this thing is, like, black-white. It kind of fits. Same with the Verge. Maybe it's because it doesn't have this little border around it like these ones do. That's gotta be why, right? My eyes just, like, don't comprehend it. I would like you to discard another card, please. Dark Slick Shores is pretty bad that way. Yeah, that's true. That's another one. But when I'm playing in paper, I have like a pet peeve, right? I really dislike playing against... You know, like the Oil Slick basic lands from like Phyrexia sets? The ones that are like all black, and then they have this foil little colored trim around them. I swear opponents play them. Like, they look awesome, but how the hell do I tell what color they are? I swear opponents play them just for the edge of being like, oh yeah, dude, sorry, this was actually a blue mana, and you go, I'm countering you now. Oh, sorry, bro, I have Spell Pierce. You should have just read my land and saw it was an island, and it's just like this black card with this tiny little like foily blue that you can't even read in the reflection. Oh, everyone say goodbye to Pixie. I should have played the land first. I am playing like poo-poo tonight. Another card, please. I think he wants stuff to go to his graveyard. I'm just getting that vibe. There was a whale at our LGS that got enough of the bundles to have enough lands from monocolored deck using those lands in Commander. Holy hell. I think those lands are only like $5 now. I think they've like actually dropped quite a lot. There's just been so many like shiny pieces of cardboard lately that like... Oh, is it Beezer this time? Everyone say bye to Beezer. Yep, goodbye Beezer. Is our opponent playing no cards in your deck? No, this has got to be Mill. It's got to be Mill, right? He's going to be so disappointed I only have 2 Beezers in my deck. Alright, well, I guess we're making him discard. I hope that last card is a doozy. And it's... Drumroll, please. Please discard, sir. Please, sir. Sir? Please? Will you please discard, sir? 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 Did he ult... Is he alt F forward? Is he... Island? Why is he taking so long to decide to discard an island? Who is this guy? How about the collection where its commons and uncommons look the same? Wait, is that, Are you saying, like, the Phyrexian commons and uncommons, like, all kind of looked all the same, or something else? Alright, Simrip, you're out. You're just not cool enough to hang with us. I think this is an outrageous robbery kind of day. Nowhere to run, I think we'll cut a few of. Do we want to run Rest in Peace against this guy? Fling and Thud. Oh! The Spider-Man set, you mean? They do kind of have a bit of a samey vibe to them, don't they? We'll grab Annex. Since old mate's on Sultai, so he'll, like, mold if I play an enchantment. We want Duress. We gotta take his toys away from him. Probably nowhere to run again. Probably one Pixie because of that. We'll run with this. I think this'll do it. I'm gonna look these up. Oh yeah, they do look the same. Okay, that's a that is yeah, a good shout out there. Yeah, that would annoy me to no end. Is this a good hand? I don't think so. We'll keep this, though. And I think we do Starting Town Duress. Just so we know what we're working with here. Or maybe we do Tiny Bones. Just to get this onto the battlefield. So that we have a bounce target. I think that matters more here. Okay. Board wipe down. I reckon we'll go probably Backstreet here because I think against this player I don't mind taking a bit of damage from my lands. And it's just good to get the tap land and Surveil down. Alright, what do we got? Stock ups and 3 steps ahead. We'll just bin the 3 steps. He's going to stock up regardless. Whether or not I want him to or not, he is going to get to stock up. Glob. This reminds me, what's the name of the alien cat? Is it Glorp? They just printed it. Do we need, like... Actually, there we go. That's going to be one of our first emotes. We're going to have a frog version of Glorp. It's going to be Glob. Glorp. Yep. We got the Glorpers. Any Glorpers in the chat, guys? Mill 1, please. Apparently that's just like the sleeper agent. Like, I just awaken a bunch of sleeper agents when I say that. Green, please, so we can get Venom. And if Tiny Bones gets shot down here, we don't mind, because we'll animate him. If he deadly cover-ups here, that would be kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Yep, that makes sense. You said you had a video on draw smoothing. I actually have a video it's about best of one, specifically, and I do touch on it. I think Drac posted it in the chat a little earlier. It's called something. I believe it's something along the lines of the the real problem with best of one. Or what's going on with best of one or something. Something like that. Oh, I can get Pixie. Is Pixie better than Tiny Bones, guys? Nah, I could just draw that next turn. Dude, double Tiny Bones joins up triggers from this. That's kind of gross. Mill 2, lose 2. That's pretty strong. Oh, thanks for posting that, Drac. Also, Mr. Drac TV, did you just go through a name change, my boy? Yep, and there's another deadly cover-up. Sad for us. But outrageous robbery. I think we'll outrageous robbery here because he's just not gonna expect it. He threw Tiny Bones away. There's only one in my deck. It's kind of funny. Poor guy. Tiny Bones and Tiny Bones joins up on the field at the same time as a moral victory. Oh, dude, completely agree. Alright, we're just gonna get him with this straight away, I think. Oh my... Bruh. You can't be serious. What is that? Yes, I have cocooned and have come out anew. I'm doing a clean of the house right now, thinking about getting in the saddle soon. Oh, dude, that's exciting. Let me know when you start streaming and I'll, come watch. Alright, 3 steps ahead, buddy. This is the scariest card in my deck for you. Negate. Yeah, sure. I can't believe I got 3 lands off that outrageous robbery. That is insane for me. Oh no. Comes the value trade. Just imagine, if that outrageous robbery hit Meringue River Regent, we'd be so happy. We'd bounce all our stuff back and just get him with it. That gives me an idea. Yeah, it was outrageous. You could absolutely say that. Everyone, glob in chat. Oh, that's a good draw. I'm gonna keep this last card face down, just so, like... Just to keep him spooked, you know? I think if he counters this, we're kind of boned. It's such a glob shitter moment, honestly. I kind of like that. Oh my goodness. Bro, I have one more. I have 2 more cards I can be playing, and he just throws all his resources into that. I mean, it worked. Don't get me wrong. Alright, well, we'll just sit here and wait to lose, I guess. In your own time, opponent. This gives... No, it's Surveil 2 is the effect on Glob. Chat, I want out of this game. I think I'm just scooping. I don't want to sit here and lose slowly to old mate who's just holding answers. That was a sad experience for us. But we did get to see Glob. So I guess that's a win, right? We got the tools to absolutely pick this guy apart, I think. We just gotta find him. That's the way. I want to end the stream on a win, too. That would be great. Also, I just realized 50 followers. Only seeing Fleam is a win. We need a Fleam emote too, maybe. Yeah, 50 followers, by the way. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Congratulations. What a historic day for the Jerry community of a humble beginning for us all. You were here, chat. Where is my white mana source? You're playing standard, not historic. Oh, very funny, buddy. Fine. What a standard day for the chat. Yeah, you happy? That just sounds dull. I hope you're happy with yourself. So, I'm keeping this hand because I'm just gonna play Cecil and punch him in the face repeatedly. I think that's our way forward to win this game. Opponent isn't ready for a 1 mana 2/3. It's standard day because every Jerry stream is a banger. If by banger you mean me smashing my head against the table because I keep misplaying, then yeah. Let's just do some impending, hey? Ooh. Oh no, 2 good targets. I think Enduring Innocence is probably better here because we just want value. I hope he has a tap land. That would be pretty cool. What I might do is I'll play Pixie next turn, if he leaves open mana. Yeah, he will. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to play Pixie for Overlord. It's safer to beat counter magic. And then I'll go get our boy, Hello Vigo, aka Eddie Brock, aka Venom. Do we think he's from Eldraine? He looks kind of like he's from Eldraine, right? The dude's like a knight. I have no idea what's going on in the other one. Stock up. Alright. I'm going to play Unholy Annex this turn then, I think. Alright. Oh, robbery? Yes, please. So we're just going to slowly die to our own cards. That's fine, though. Next turn, Cecil flips. We're dying faster than he is. That's so funny. So Duress will come in pretty clutch here, because we're going to use it to stop a board wipe from happening. That has to remove the Annex. So depending on what hit Duress shows his hand having... Oh man, he scoops him up. Woo! GG. And I think, on that note, we'll call the stream there. Thank you, everyone who came along. It's great to see some of you guys. I mean, all of you guys, really. And Numbskull, 1,000 thanks again for the raid, my dude. It's good to see you and your Numbskulls once again. Hopefully I can catch you a time where I can raid you, honestly, because that would be pretty sick. Razor, thanks for the follow, man. Glad you enjoyed the stream, dude. Tomorrow I'll be back at it, so you can look forward to another stream from yours truly. But what I think I might do as well is I'm going to chuck in a PowerPoint and I might talk about a topic that's been on my mind for a little bit. I think I'm going to... I want to spread some slander, guys. I want to talk about how much I hate token doubling effects and why I think they're overrated cards. It'll rile up the... Guaranteed to make the commander players mad, honestly. But yeah, I want to do a little prezzo on it. So I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Same time, same stream. See you next time, guys. Lots of love.